And rolling. Rolling. Okay, rolling. I have the video footage here, and if I press this button, I'll fix that. That's fine. We're good. Okay, grand. We're gonna have ourselves a gay old time here. Do that. There we are. Hello, everybody. I pressed record. Don't worry. I did the thing. I pressed record. Here, let me let people on Twitter know. And I'm live. Live now. Twitch.tv/JacksFilms. Let's celebrate the end of the world together. Boop. Alrighty. And there it goes. All right, grand. How are we all doing, everybody? It's your boy, JacksFilms. Cheers, everyone. Oh, let me switch hands here. Cheers. I have so many regrets. Excuse me. Delightful. So, am I leaving Twitter? No, I think Twitter's leaving me. No, there's a bit of panic. It's funny if you yeah, Twitter is oof right now. If you're for those who are unfamiliar, there's a fun little scare happening right now on Twitter. Specifically its demise. It's very possible there won't be a Twitter like come Monday, or not even. Like some deadline has passed for Twitter employees to like accept Elon's demands. Anyways, it might be gone forever, but that's not why. It's actually not why we're streaming tonight. We're streaming tonight because we have something really fun planned here tonight. Don't worry about this mess. I'm gonna fix it. But we're actually we're streaming because we have a fun little gamer thing happening here for all you gamers out here. And for my editor Kai, I'll send you something. I didn't film it. I didn't have time to film the thing, but I'm gonna film a separate like with the good camera, not my dumb web camera. I'm gonna film a whole thing that it's like, I did it again. The whole like intro of like I lied to you, that whole thing, you know. But for all you Twitch folk, we'll get right on there. Hype train incoming. Alrighty. So whoa, fuck my mic. Okay. We're I'm having a Negroni right now. It's strong, as all Negronis are. My God. And we're gonna do something fun, gamers. We're gonna have a fun little moment here. Oh my gosh, another hype train just happened. Let's go. Thank you so much for hype training. We have more. So in a few moments, I'm going to ask you guys to help vote for things. Okay, so a while ago, editor, you don't have to include any of this because I'll film it properly. But a while ago, I asked you guys online. I asked you to share your toxic trait. What's your toxic trait? And everyone sent in their toxic traits. So what we're doing here tonight is we're doing a little switcheroo, and we're gonna treat everyone's toxic traits like job resumes, job applications, and we're going to pair two answers, and I'm gonna ask you guys to vote on which person we should hire based off their resumes, but they're really toxic traits. So it's going to be a fun little switcheroo. It'll be a lot of fun. So we have pairings. You'll see it in a little bit. So get your pudgy little voting fingers ready. Okay. I'm going to give you two choices. And you have to vote for who we should hire based off what they say. Yeah, it's another like we lied to you kind of thing where I asked one guy question and instead we're going to treat it like it's another because I think it's funny. So without further ado, all right, now we can start. Let me just queue up here. All righty. So here we go. So here are the two toxic traits, aka resumes. Sorry. Here are our first two applicants. There you go. Yes, editor, please start here. I'll just say, here are our first two applicants. All Star by Smash Mouth is my sex music. Or my fetish for Cats the movie must be playing during sex. Tricky, tricky. Alrighty. Who should we hire? These are both very cool resumes. Man. I really like, okay, if I may put my 2 cents in, no one asked, but if I can put my 2 cents in, I want to hire the literate capybara because, how ironic, literate, I'm illiterate. Anyways, I think it's funnier that in order for you to get in the mood, you don't need a song. You need a whole ass movie. I think that's funnier, and I want to hire you. Also, it's much less likely you'll ever get horny because you need not a song, but a whole movie. So, like, you know, you're not going to be triggered by a song playing on the radio. So anyways, but that's just me. Don't let me influence you, voters. And speaking of voting, hold on. Everyone's typing 1, 2. Let me do a Twitch poll, okay? So I'll give you 2 options. Let me make a poll right now. Manage poll, new poll. All right. Who should I hire? And let's copy that so I can just paste it in future polls. Okay, so we'll say Smash Mouth or Cats. And there you go. Boom. Okay, you guys. We have a vote. Go ahead and vote right now. Who would you rather hire? Who are we hiring today, boys? Let me continue my Negroni. That's really funny though. I just the sheer idea that like it's got to be Cats. Cats has to be playing. It's very close. It's much close. It's actually going in the opposite direction I planned. Really? Who would you rather hire? Who would you rather hire, guys? Would you rather hire Smash Mouth or Cats in terms of turning this person on? All right. Just waiting for a few more. I gave it a minute for the votes, so we have like 3 seconds left. 2, 1. It's Smash Mouth. I'm a little disgusted at Smash Mouth. 109 people. 56% of the vote went to Smash Mouth. 44% went to Cats. I disagree strongly, very strongly. This is audience, you're wrong. You're dead wrong. But that's fine. But why though? Like why would you rather, like why? I don't understand. I'm telling you, it's not only is it funnier, it's also rarer that they will ever like come across Cats the movie. Smash Mouth is a fucking like meme and a half. I'm just so All right. Well, anyways, all right. Let's move on. All right, guys. Time for a new pair of applicants. We have 2 new resumes that just came in. Ooh, editor, you can throw this in whenever you want. Ready? Here, I'll give you a clean one. Ooh, we have 2 new resumes that just came in. There you go. You can throw that in whenever you want for the VOD. I no longer say VOD. I finally learned it's not VOD, it's VOD. I've been saying VOD for fucking years because I'm an old, dying man. All right, here we go. Okay, ready? Who would you rather hire? James writes, I obnoxiously go, every time, James, you go, after drinking something, okay? Or I always have the constant urge to go, after eating a full meal. I'm stuffed. All right, audience. First off, this is a lovely pair. Council, I'm very happy that you paired these 2 together. Audience, I'm gonna give you 2 choices. I guess or Yeah, we'll do that. Or I won't even tell you. Okay. or Okay. Start poll. All right, here you go, audience. And there, you have the poll is now on. Should I make me smaller? Oh no, maybe I should make this smaller. That's what I should do. See, I did this all wrong. I should make this a little. There we go. It's your boy. What can I say? I'm a real tech boy. All right. Get those votes in, everyone. Get those votes in. I'm gonna get this Negroni in my mouth. Are you only focusing on YouTube comment answers after this? That's a great question. I don't know if Twitter dies. That depletes a giant source of where I get answers for Yai in future and other things. My goodness gracious. Okay, you guys, get 5-ish seconds left to get your votes in. Ooh, we have a lot more votes this time. Awesome. We have more votes coming in. 2, 1, and it's by a landslide. 57% would rather hire James is here, and that is the correct choice. I also agree with you. I that got me pretty bad. Robot Richie, I like the way you think, but congratulations, James. You're hired. Welcome to the council. You start yesterday. I asked you. Get it? That's my thing, I say. Alrighty. Here you go, you guys. We have 2 eager new applicants who must be assessed. I don't like having sex in bathrooms. Okay. Or I use the urinal next to other guys in the bathroom while breathing heavily and staring them down. It's a technique I've named bad business. You know, it's funny. It's actually really funny that both of these people responded to the question, what's your toxic trait? But I do want to point out that Strafely literally mentioned business before ever knowing that I was going to transform this into resumes. What's your resume? So that's interesting. That's kind of fascinating to me. But it's not up to me, even though I'm the one hiring. It's not up to me, is it? It's up to you, you fine folks watching right now. So let me start a new poll. I guess I'll say bathroom sex or urinal staring. Yeah, bathroom sex or urinal staring. New poll. Who are we hiring? Bathroom sex, urinal staring. Is that how you spell staring? I'm always scared I'm saying starring, but I think, no, I'm right. That's staring. Okay, and go. All right, go ahead and vote right meow. Go ahead and vote right meow. Oh, did it not go through? Content does not meet guidelines. What? You don't meet guidelines. What? Can I not? Will Twitch not let me write the word sex? All right, let's turn. All right, we'll use leet speak. We'll use the 3 for E. Will it allow me that? That's really funny. It won't. Sex with a 3 is still too much for Jesus fucking really? Twitch? Can I how about I space sex out? So it's that is so fucking lame. SEX bathroom sex. Nope, content does not meet guidelines. That's really funny. Can I censor sex like a fucking TikTok user? Yeah, there you go. That's so lame. That's so lame. I can say the word sex and nothing shuts down. I just can't type it in a poll. That's the dumbest. Wow. That's really dumb. Nothing is cringier to me than when TikTok is like, so-and-so unalived themselves. Like, it's just, I understand why they have to. It's just, I don't know. It's all like toddler baby speak. So it's cool. I'm gonna lose 2 things tonight. I'm gonna lose my Twitter access. I'm gonna lose my Twitch account. That's fine. It's been an honor. It's been an honor. Okay. Not very close at all. In fact, one answer has nearly 3 times as many votes as the other answer. We have a landslide victory. It's urinal staring by a mile, folks. 72% of the votes went to urinal staring. Strafely, congratulations. Welcome to the council. And to the other win, you can try again next year. Win Shui. But the best advice I can give to you, Win Shui, is learn how to like having sex in bathrooms, okay? It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. All right. Moving on. Oh, wait. Let's do a cool new segue. Kai, I want to give you so many options. Soy face. We have so many epic new applicants. No, that sucks. Let me try that again. Beep, beep. We have 2 eager new applicants. Let's see their resumes. There we go. Lovely. What a natural segue. You can just naturally cut right into. Love a good beep, beep. Beep, beep can, yeah, I do too. Beep, beep can be used for anything. All right. Pouring out for Twitter. Drinking a Negroni on an empty stomach is not only epic, it's poggers too. If you don't know what a Negroni is, look it up. It's a kind of drink. I'll tell you what's in it, but it's a kind of there are no mixers in a Negroni. It's 1 shot. Is that right? It's 1 shot Campari liqueur, 1 shot gin, 1 shot sweet vermouth. I still don't really know what sweet vermouth is. Like, I picked some up today, but like I couldn't tell you like what's sweet vermouth. I don't know what Campari is either. And gin fucking sucks like on its own. But when you mix the 3 of them together, you get a strong ass drink that just guarantees a fun night out. Anyways, let's hire some more people. Average at Juice says, isn't vermouth a kind of wine? Maybe. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Thank you, Summer. I didn't know it was that kind of drink. I genuinely didn't. That's interesting. It's liqueur. Thank you, Erica. Appreciate it. I am a wine husband. I'll be a wine husband. Okay. That's true. Killer 420 emo writes an old sailor's warning. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Beer before liquor, you've never been sicker. And I actually wanted to make a whole video where I keep adding to that, where it's like beer before wine, have a gay old time. And wine before White Claw. I don't have one for White Claw, but I wanted to make a whole ass video where I just keep adding to those, and that was I guess that's why I never made it, because I didn't really evolve it beyond that joke. Okay, here we go. We have 2 new job applicants. I will turn everything someone says into a musical theater lyric. Let me try that one again. I will turn everything someone says into a musical theater lyric. Already sounds really cool. Or, whenever I'm anxious, I start rapping the Alexander Hamilton soundtrack from start to finish with no breaks. Audience, who would you rather hire? Who's the lesser of 2 evils? Because both of these people sound atrocious. We have 2 nightmares up here. So which nightmare will give you the fewest night terrors? Which one will make you scream less? Is it a musical theater lyric or Alexander Hamilton soundtrack? Let's see if Twitch bans that. Let's see if Twitch is like too edgy. Dude, Twitch sucks sometimes. All right, musical theater lyric or Alexander Hamilton soundtrack. All right. Oh, it won't. Okay, we'll just say Alexander Hamilton. It's really just Hamilton, but that's fine. Okay, go ahead and vote. Good. Twitch liked that poll. Twitch was like, good. There's no sex in that poll. That's fine. You can say Alexander Hamilton. You just can't say the sex word. All right, go ahead and vote. We got votes coming in. We got 150 votes so far. Get those votes in. Ladies, gents, and others, get those votes in. I'm going to keep drinking my lovely Negroni. And it's delightful, I must say. Who would you rather hire out of these two awful people? We have about 10 seconds left, everyone. So get those votes in. 10 seconds left. Lost 150 pounds. Alexander Dammy Thin. Oh, man. Remember those? I made 3 of those wraps. 3 too many if you ask me. No, I kid. We have fun here. And the vast 67% of the votes went to Alexander Hamilton. So we are hiring Ruzzy the Fuzzy. But I'm actually going to unhire you for the name alone. Yuck. No thanks. Pass. Alexis H., welcome aboard. Okay. Really, you guys would rather hire someone who raps the entire... Whenever they're anxious, they rap the entire... That's not a short soundtrack neither. Okay. All right. Anyways, we have two brand new applicants. Let me try this again. We have two brand new fresh-faced, bushy-eyed, fuck. We have 2 new bright-eyed, bushy-tailed applicants. Let's take a look. Jesus. All right, guys, who are we hiring? Steve, who says, I have a habit of asking hyper blunt questions about people. Or Andy Inc., who says, I talk to everyone I see, no matter what they're doing or where they are. I especially love doing this while I'm public restrooms. It's a real joy hearing from the community. Okay. So Steve or Andy, let me process these real quick before I leave it up to you in a poll. One asks blunt questions about people. Okay, so they lack social niceties. That's fine. Many of us do. And then Andy talks to everyone. Not even when, but especially when, right? There is a distinction. Especially when they're in public restrooms. Okay, so we have a bit of a bathroom talker. How about we'll call them the bathroom talker? So we have blunt questions versus bathroom talker. Are we hiring the blunt questionnaire or the bathroom talker? New poll. And go ahead and vote. Who are we hiring? Are we hiring Steve, the blunt questionnaire, or Andy Inc., the bathroom talker? Go ahead and vote right meow, audience. Okay? And keep in mind, Andy Inc. is literally a public restroom. It's pretty cool. I don't know how they did that, but gosh darn it, they did that. Looks like we have another not very close one. The audience is leaning very heavily in a particular urine-stained direction. I had a dream once where someone was after me, and I was in a bathroom, and I was in a stall, and I was able to evade them by crawling underneath the stalls. Do with that what you will. All right, votes are in. Time's up. 67% again goes to bathroom talker. Bathroom talker. That goes. Let me. For the editor. 67% of the votes go to Andy Inc. for being a real bathroom talker. So we're going to somehow people feel more comfortable hiring the public restroom talker than someone asking blunt questions. I guess we'll do anything to evade those real soul-searching questions that penetrate your eyes and souls. That's actually what made me, true story, that's actually what made me fall in love with my wife. She was very, she asked a lot of questions. She was a big questionnaire. And the first night we met, it was just all about staring me in the eyes and just asking me question after question. Back in December of 2012. I didn't pick my wife up in a public restroom. No, I'm saying she was a public restroom. You guys aren't listening. All right. This just in. I just got 2 red hot burning resumes that are very promising. Here we go. Alexis says, I am excessively non-confrontational. Thanks, Jack. What do I have to do with that? Officer Luke writes, I'm overly sarcastic around people I feel comfortable being around. Thanks, Jack. Why are we thanking me? I have no, oh my God, what do you call that? I have no blank in this blank. I have no something in this something. I have no horse in this race. Thanks, chat. But seriously, like, why are we dragging me into both of these? I'm shocked and surprised that you found 2 of these that blame me for their avoidance to confrontations and also their need to be sarcastic. Anyways, who would I hire? Great question. Asked no one. I'm going to, you know what? Can I just say, I don't mean to influence anyone's vote, but I have a real pet peeve around people who are overly sarcastic. That actually really salts my gears. I don't like that. Like, people who can't have an honest, just like a real conversation. I've known these people throughout my walks of life, and it's like, I don't really want to talk to you if everything's just a joke. So Officer Luke would get the big boot. And I'm with Alexis. I'm also hella non-confrontational. Hate me a big old confrontation. Hard pass. So Alexis and I, we would get along. But it ain't up to me. It's up to you, gamers. So go ahead and vote right now. That's going to be for the VOD. I didn't put the poll out yet. Here's the poll. Ready? New poll. And I'm switching it up. I'm switching up the visuals so it's interesting to watch on YouTube later. Okay. Let's do, okay, are we voting for non-confrontational or are we voting for overly sarcastic? And start poll. All right, guys, now the poll is out. For realsies this time. On cap, no God, bet. Oh, did I just say VOD again? Fuck! Fuck! That means the Negroni's working. Oh my God, that's really funny. That's the real me. Oh, and before I started streaming, Erin was like, please don't say anything bad, because she knew I was drinking. I made her a Negroni too, but she was like, please don't say anything bad. I'm like, babe, never do. But yeah, that's fun. That's fun. I'm very unhinged and unfiltered right now. Yeah, Jesse, you do. Get a Negroni in you right now, all right? I'm saying equal parts gin, sweet vermouth, and Campari. I don't really know what the latter 2 are, but you can find them in your local liquor store. All righty. We have results, and the results are pretty epic. Oh, they're close. We have a closer poll, closer than we've had recently. 60% of the votes went to the non-confrontational Alexis Woodbury. Congrats, bestie. You get the hire. And I love that. Thank you. I didn't mean to sway the polls, but I feel like I swayed the polls a bit. But then again, I feel like I didn't, because the very first one, I gave my 2 cents, and everyone and the audience disagreed with me in the polls. So, you know what? Fuck everyone. Ooh, Spooky Jake's got wine in you. Hey, a cheers. Cheers to you, Spooky Jake, and anyone else drinking with me. All right, let's keep going. We have some... Oh, we are nowhere close to being done. We are, like, not even a quarter of the way. This is going to be a long stream. Good. All right. We have 2 new applicants. Here we go. I'm a sentient... Is it sentient? Is it... Do you say sentient? Sentient. I think it's sentient. Okay. I am a sentient machine of references, almost all of which only I understand. Ooh, you sound like a great person to talk to. Or I watch a movie or show and read everything about it on Wikipedia and Reddit afterwards for hours. All right, right off the bat, I'm Team Luana because I'm currently watching Better Call Saul, and whenever I digest a particularly heavy episode, I go straight to, well, I Google the episode's name and then just add review at the end of the Google search, and I just dive into reviews of the episodes to make sure I didn't miss any nuances and details. But look, no one cares. This isn't about me, is it? It's about the people. This is a democracy. And so are we voting for the Knight or the Luana? All right. Are we voting for the a sentient machine of references, which is very poetically put, or someone who has to who they watch the thing and then they must read about it afterwards on Wikipedia and or Reddit? Starting a poll right now. I'm gonna say machine of references or Wikipedia / Reddit. All right, will Twitch allow me that, or is it too sexy? Okay, Twitch will allow me that poll. All right, poll's open right now. Poll's open right now. Go ahead and vote. I'm really glad none of those options had the dreaded sex word in it. I can't believe Twitch was like, we don't allow that. We allow uber violent games. That's fine. That's totally fine. Kratos can rip heads off and pull intestines out. But if you dare say the dreaded sex word, shame on you. Also, fuck you. Like, I don't get that reasoning. I think you can't even type it in a poll. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. My goodness gracious. By the way, that wasn't like a diss on God of War. Like, I'm not like one of those like, it's too violent. No, I already have Ragnarok downloaded on our PS4. I know we're poor. We don't have a PS5 yet. Also, don't really see a reason to get a PS5 yet. You know, 2 years old, and I'm still waiting for, like, a reason to get the PS5. I don't know why I did that. That doesn't. I'm still waiting for, that's probably what I meant to do. I'm waiting for a reason to get a PS5. Results are in. 67% went to Wikipedia / Redditing Luana. Join the club. Join my merry company. I'm hiring you, Luana, and shame on you, the Knight. But also good. I hope you stay alone. That sounds miserable. A machine of references only. So you just do like inside jokes and shit that only you get. That's the worst. You sound like the worst person. The worst person. That's like sounds like the potato gun. And then like everyone around you gets mega uncomfortable, but you're like laughing up a storm and sweating. Like I don't know. That just sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. No thanks. Pass. So no. All right. Hold on, guys. I have good news. I'm almost done with my Negroni. Why sweaty? Because I get sweaty. When I laugh really hard at something and I want to show Erin a funny video, I get really sweaty. I also get nervous. What if she doesn't think the thing I'm about to show her is as funny as I think it is? So I get sweaty. I also I have pit stains for days. You know what? I'll spare you. I'll spare you the pit stains. But I'm a sweaty boy. Alrighty. We have 2 new applicants. Here we go. It is foul. Alrighty. Here we have two brand new resumes. Let's see who we're considering. My only response to someone telling me bad news is, "Oh, that's terrible," no matter the person or the degree of what happened. I feel like that's reasonable. I feel like that's fine. Or I can't keep myself from saying, This is why we can't have nice things. Anytime anything remotely bad happens. Ooh. Okay. And also, please observe the well, for lack of a better term, ratio of thumbs ups between the two answers. One answer has exactly 159 times as many likes as the other. So consider that. Consider that, gamers. So I'm going to say that's terrible versus nice things. Gamers, who are we hiring? Oh, that's terrible, or we can't have nice things. New poll. Oh, that's terrible. Can't have nice things. Option 3 is just the word sex 8 times. All right. Go ahead and vote, gamers. Go ahead. Who are we hiring? I feel like I'm person 1. Oh, that's terrible. I absolutely am person 1. And then blue and a half sounds awful. As soon as the second tower fell, you said out loud, "This is why we can't have nice things." Was that you, blue and a half? That's awful. That's awful. Shame on you. That was a tragedy. All right. This is very good Negroni. Okay. Here we go. The results are in. The results are in 50. Ooh, this is our closest. Oh my God. 9 votes made the difference. Our closest vote yet this evening. 53%. Somehow you want to hire blue and a half for saying, "This is why we can't have nice things," after everything that is bad happens. All right. That's on you. That sounds awful. I don't want that. As soon as you got the news about Queen E2, you were like, wait, was it Queen? What? Fuck. Was that her actual? I'm thinking of Queen Mary II. See, now I'm. All right. Anyways. Oh, it was. Was it? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Lord Fudd, no, that's not. You can't say Queen E2 in Spanish. No, that's not what I meant. Absolutely not. Anyways. Okay. This is grand. This is going very well. We're almost a quarter of the way into our answers. Yeah, it's Queen E. Usted. Thank you. That's right. Usted, because she was proper. Damn right. All right. All right, here we go. We have 2 new applicants. I say that's kinky about just about everything, even when it's not. Ashley sounds fun. But what about Timothy? Timothy says, I say you wouldn't get it when they would get it. but I don't want to explain. I love that distinction. Well, audience, you got a tough job. Who we hiring? All right. Oh my God. Okay. Is it let's start a new poll. I'm gonna say that's kinky. Let's see if Twitch. I wonder if Twitch will let me write the word kinky, or you wouldn't get it. All right, and I can't say kinky. I literally can't say kinky. I can't say the word kinky. What the fuck? I can't. I'm turning into the Joker now. I get it. I fucking get why he became the Joker. Kai, in case you're like, what's going on? I'm making a poll, and I'm literally just typing the words "that's kinky" into one of the choices, and Twitch is going, Here, I'll verbatim. Twitch gives me a little message that says, content does not meet guidelines, forcing me to change it. Just so you know, editor. Oh my god. Screenshot it. You're right, I should screenshot it. That would make Kai's life much easier, wouldn't it? Let's do that. Screenshotting. That's so fucking funny. God damn it. Gonna call that motherfucking kinky. All right. So stupid and really funny. Okay. Anyways, let's censor the word kinky. Type in that's crinkly. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Any crinklers in the chat? No, because that would I would change it to crinkly, but that would influence your vote. So let's now I'm gonna do kinky, but like with an underscore. So stupid. There you go. All right, I can do kinky with an underscore. The dumbest fucking change. All right, audience, who would you hire? Ashley Moore or Timothy Copeland? Copeland. Oh, damn it. The King of Losers just wrote, say Kringle because it's Christmas. Fuck, shit. Fuck, you're right. Damn it. Your boy's almost out in a Negroni. Scrunkly little scomper. Oh, my God. Fuck, that's funny. All right, get your votes in. Although we do have, it's looking like another landslide. And I don't want to dissuade anyone or persuade anyone's votes, but it's looking like yet another landslide, gamers. A landslide brought someone down. And I'll tell you who in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 71% of the votes went to Timothy for you wouldn't get it when they would get it. This brings me great joy. Ashley, I'm sorry. That was a great answer too. I love imagining someone saying, that's kinky after everything. Twitter's very possibly going down tonight. That's kinky. I find that very funny. Like that scenario is very funny to me. But you died, so no more. All right. We have two new potentials here. Here we go. Audience, let me zoom in real quick. Audience, who would you rather hire? Mining crypto on the school computers, or I violently shill crypto to anything that breathes in my direction. Damn, we got a couple of hot gamers here. Twitch audience, try that again. Audience, what's it going to be? Sorry, I'm trying to avoid the word Twitch because people on YouTube get real pissy whenever I do any kind of Twitch VOD and post it on YouTube. They're like, another Twitch VOD? Cringe. This is why you're going down. It's like, what? But it's still funny. It still like took effort. Everyone's a purist. Like they're a purist. Some of my YouTube viewers are absolute purists. They're like, if you didn't film it with the real camera, I'm not fucking watching it. Even though it's like, yeah, it's a Twitch VOD, but it's edited, it's cut down for time, and it's still very entertaining because it's not me like playing a fucking video game for an hour. It's something, but they're like, no, it must be shot. It must be shot in 4K, HDR, 120 frames a second. And it's like, all right, well, the same for you, I guess. Anyways, tangent over. I got to set up the thing here. Seriously, there are a lot of comments. People leave their fucking like, it's like they're leaving their will and testament. It's like they leave these long ass essays, and they're like, you really went downhill, Jack. I used to love your eyes, but all you do is upload Twitch VODs, and it's lazy. It's like, what? This is just a fun little like twist on a thing. I asked one question, then I switched it, and yeah, I'm doing it live on Twitch. That's just so I can get the votes. But they're like, because you did this on Twitch, I'm not watching. And that's literally like that sounds made up. I swear to you, that is how some people like tell me exactly. It's very funny. So anyways. Yeah, tangent. Now tangent's over. All right. Anyways, all right. New poll. Oh man, I have to type out. Who should I hire? Okay. Mining cryptos, school comps, or shilling crypto to anyone. Or anything. Sorry. Let's get the verbiage right. Oh, it won't let me say anything. Too many letters. Also, it's too sexy. And boom. Start poll. All right. There you go. Gamers, 2 new options. Go ahead and vote. Who should we hire? Solavisor or SidSign BSD? So interesting. Twitch allows crypto, but you can't say the word sex, even if you're talking about like someone's sex, right? Like the non-sexy sex. Even if you're just like saying like, if you're describing or not even describing, just mentioning someone's sex, can't have that in the polls. But shilling crypto, totally cool. Totally fine. Dogecoin to the moon. That's fine. We'll say that as much as we want on Twitch. Just not that dirty SEX word. More like S3X. Oh, Walter writes, Jack, I have to be honest with you. I love your content. But ever since you started reviewing feet live instead of a short digestible video, I'll no longer be watching. Hey, Walter, I get it. I get it. That's fine. Speak your truth, Walter. Lost another one, boys. 71% goes to mining crypto on the school computers. That's Solivisor. Congrats. I'm looking forward to you mining crypto on all of the editing computers here at the JacksFilms compound, here at my estate, where all my editors live. I have 13 editors, and they all live with me in my 8,000 square foot estate. We have a room dedicated to just the editors, and they can't leave. They're shackled. I pay them in Twitter exposure. All right. Let's keep going. Get lost in my mansion. All right, here we go. We have two possible new hires, but I only have enough resources to hire one of them. Let's go. Being better than everyone else. Ooh, me likey. Or people tell me I always have to be right, and I keep telling them that it's hard to avoid it because I am always right. Okay. This is the hardest one yet. Are we going to hire someone who's better than everyone else or someone who's always right? Audience, flip a coin and make that call. All right, let's make the poll. Better than everyone or always right? And start poll. There you go. All righty, go ahead and vote. Oh, I love that. The lazy ass breaking news. Someone you hate made a really good point. I actually love that. I love that meme a lot. And the guy just looks so defeated. I love that so very much, that meme. That meme. Wow. Can't believe Twitter's dying, you guys. So sad. Too sad, lol. This is why the YouTube community tab is going to kick ass. Everyone migrate to the YouTube community tab. It's basically like Twitter. Okay, you guys, we have 8 seconds left. Get your answers in. Apparently one of these is a reference. I did not get it. Or my Discord. Oh yeah, I do have a Discord. Shit. Okay, 63% of you voted. Let me try that again for the VOD. 63% of you voted for always being right. You get the hire. Editor, I'm sorry, Kai. Maybe when I don't know if you want to do this, but maybe when I say, after I say like X% of you said, maybe that's when you can highlight whichever one of these, like either use like a big old red circle or red oval, I suppose, or an arrow pointing to the person. just food for thought. Make it somehow visual so that it's more obvious. Or I use the poll. Well, yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up. And congratulations, Adi. Welcome to the club. This is me catching up to chat. Also being a little tipsy because of Negroni. Okay, let's keep going. We have a few more pairings here. Just a few more. Okay, we have 2 new options. Metal Marrow writes, as a man, I sometimes ask for help when I need it. Very brave, very progressive. Amanda writes, I unashamedly enjoy the musical stylings of Will Smith circa 2000 and subject anyone around me to it semi-regularly. Okay. Are we going for confident Metal Marrow who has the humility to ask for help? Or how to verbosely put this? Or Amanda's millennial style, or do we hire Amanda, or do we hire Amanda's millennial preferences? Let me change that. Or do we hire Amanda's millennial preferences? Thank you. That's the one I want. That's the cut I want. Me making that genius 800 IQ pun, millennial. Thank you. All right, audience. No, it's a good pun, Lord Fudd. You fucking know it is. Okay. Let's make a new poll. Ask for help. Will Smith circa 2000. And go for it. Who we hiring? Metal Marrow or Amanda Marrow? Who we hiring? Is it asking for help when you need it as a man? Or enjoying the musical stylings of Will Smith circa 2000? 2000 era Will Smith had bangers. Nothing but bangers. That was what? Welcome to Miami. Getting jiggy with it? Are you kidding? There wasn't a person on God's green earth that didn't get jiggy with it circa 2000. One of my fucking... Jesus Christ. One of my first YouTube videos was me doing a cover of Getting Jiggy with It, but like not, it was less of a cover and more of like a transformation. Oh my God. I wonder if it's still up on YouTube. Cringe. I was a little baby boy when I uploaded that. Now I'm an old man. Narrow victory for Metal Marrow. 55% agree with asking for help when you need it, and you're hiring someone who's just not afraid to do it. Well done, Metal Marrow. And I'm sorry, Amanda, but you're going to have to hang up your Discman, which I assume is how you listen to Will Smith's earlier work. Next up, I'm just a little too humble for my own good. A bit of a paradox there. Or hype myself up for the most menial shit. Are we going for an overstock of humility? Or needing to hype oneself up for trivial tasks? Audience, the choice is yours. Oh, there you go. Some Seaweed Brain found it. Love that. All right, making a new poll. Get your voting fingers ready, everyone. I'm going to write too humble or hype myself up. Go ahead and vote. Write meow. Get hyped to take a shower. I get that energy. Sometimes you really have to like, let's go, let's go, let's go, just to do absolutely nothing. Yeah. Can relate sometimes. Oh, nice. Acorn writes, voter fingies at the ready. I love hearing that. Speaking of voter fingies, you got about 30 seconds left. Oh my goodness. We have a landslide victory. Well, guys, go ahead and make that difference, but it's you only have about like 20 seconds to do so to make up the vast difference betwixt the two answers right now. Get hyped to get into Bex. Thank you, Rosie Tones, for censoring that awful dirty word. That's too dirty for Twitch. Are you a millennial, Jack? I am. I absolutely. We owned Millennium for sure on a CD. Nothing but bangers. Absolutely. 73% voted for Hype Myself Up. Laser. Laser gets the job. Excuse me. Welcome aboard, Laser. Glad to hear you're not too humble. Okay. Let me just stretch out real quick. Alrighty. Let's keep going. We have 2 new applicants here. All right. We have 2 new applicants here. Abrams writes, eating their various important documents and confidential material. Okay. Just making sure I was reading that correctly. Versus Egg Sander, who writes, I have this annoying, silly little habit of eating all the drywall at Home Depot. Methinks we have 2 goats here, and I don't mean that in the slang term of greatest of all time. I mean 2 literal goats here. Which goat is the goat, though? Now I mean the slang. Go ahead and vote, gamers. All right, new poll. Sorry, that was all for the VOD or VOD, however you want to say it. I'm going to say eating documents versus eating drywall. There we go. I like that. We'll keep it nice and simple. Eating documents or eating drywall. Who we hiring, fellas? The Vodal. Who we hiring, fellas? Why? It could go either way. I can't believe they're gonna kill Twitter. That's epic. All right, we have 20 seconds left. Not even. Get your answers in. Get those votes in. Not answers. Get those votes in, all right? Eating documents or eating drywall? How's it gonna be? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna end the poll. 60% voted eating drywall. Gotta go with Alexander. That is the better answer of the 2. No offense, Abrams. But that's what shredders are for. And it's much harder to shred drywall. Chip? I have a little chip witch. Hold on. Chip, are you here? Are you still alive? Chip witch? Hi, come here. Come here. You okay? Did you just poop and eat it? Hold on, did you just poop and eat it? No, I don't think so. All right, Chip, say hi. This is Chip Witch. Hi, sweetheart. Give me a kiss. Good girl. Chip's a bit of a chonker. I just weighed her today. She's a little over 10 pounds. I thought she was going to be 9 pounds forever, but she's, oh my God, that big yawn. She's 10 pounds plus a little change. She always like sits with me when I'm here editing, in this room or like streaming. There she goes again. I hate her. I hate this fucking dog so much. But she's always in here with me because I don't trust her to be on her own, even though she's like 2.5 going on 3 years old come March, April. We don't trust her to be on her own because she still pees and poops if we don't, let her out 18 times a day. It's a whole thing. Hey. Oh my God. You're such a cute little dummy. Oh, look at that face. All right, go back to your toy. Go back to your toy. I got her a new toy. I got her one of those like Kong toys. It's bigger than her. Good girl. Alrighty. And she's gone. I don't trust like that. Is that an Eric Andre reference? Love that. All right, back to work. Here we go. Who are we hiring? Who are we hiring? God, it sounds like I ate dairy. I didn't. I will never remove the fursuit or my pee-pee too big. These are both very cool resumes. Both of these answers exude so much alpha energy, but I can only hire one top dog. Gamers, once again, I leave it up to you. Are we hiring someone who is permanently stuck to their fursuit, or regular Catboy who did nothing wrong? They were just blessed with a big old Johnson. Can't relate. Boop. New poll. Okay, never remove fursuit or PP too big. Let's see if Twitch. I have a fucking feeling Twitch won't let me say PP. Oh my God, they did. You can't say sex. You can't say kinky, but PP is totally fine. I don't understand it. Anyways, go ahead. Yeah, Kai, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Did not think I'd get away with that. I wonder if I can say. All right, next poll. I'll see if I can say the word penis. I'm just curious. All right, get those votes in. Get those votes in, everyone. Who should we hire? Plushy pony or regular cat boy? Yeah, PP does stand for profile picture. You're exactly right. All right, 5 seconds left, if even that. I'll just end it. End poll. 64% of you voted for PP too big. That's regular Catboy. Congrats, welcome aboard, regular Catboy. Good to have you on board. I love you. And you should never apologize for that. Just saying. Own it. Be proud of it. Scream it to the heavens. Okay, real quick. I just need to new poll. I'm just gonna say penis or penis. And okay, you can't say that. Someone in the chat said you can say micro penis though. I don't believe you. Let me try that. Micro penis? Micro penis. Let's see. Can you say? You can't. You lied to me. You can't say micro penis either. Okay. Damn. Acorn, you lied to me. Alrighty. Here we go. We have 2 new applicants. Pizza Slut, I know you. I let 30 grown buff men decide my mental state each week depending on how they throw a ball. Got it. Took me a second. Okay. Or Jiminy. My brain desperately tries to rank everything I see Watch Mojo style to the most exhaustive degree. I think you accidentally a word there. Let me try that again. My brain desperately tries to rank everything I see on Watch Mojo style to the most exhaustive degree. Aren't they already ranked? Wait, why isn't the whole point of Watch Mojo to rank things? Why is your brain ranking things already ranked for you? Are you re-ranking them? Are you like, no, I would put number 8 at number 4. Like, what? That's like how aneurysms are born. Anyways, audience, go ahead and wait, reread it. Wait, what? Am I wrong? My brain desperately tries to rank everything I see. Ah, fuck. I thought Watch Mojo Style was a channel in itself. Because you know why? Because it's not my fault. They capitalized style. They capitalized the S in style, and it's very unnecessary. It led my brain into thinking that Watch Mojo Style is like, because they have different Watch Mojos. There's like Watch Mojo. Isn't there like a women's Watch Mojo? I think there is. So like, pardon me for thinking Watch Mojo Style was its own channel because you capitalized it, and there are like 18 Watch Mojo. Yeah, Miss Mojo. Thank you, Lord Fudd. Thank you. Someone wrote, "It's okay, Gramps." Shut up. It's not my fault. Anyways, I'll read that one more. You know what? No, Kai, and you know what? Leave it all in, I guess. Well, I mean, edit all the ums and pauses, but I did read it correctly once the very first time. And then I was like, I think they accidentally a word. And then I misread it. And then the chat was like, read it again. And I'm going to be like, you read it again. Style is capitalized. Okay. Anyways, we're wasting time. I'm salty. Salty as a sailor. I'm going to say 30 grown buff men. I think that's a sport reference. Or I'm just going to say Watch Mojo Style. All right, gamers. And boom, there you go. Go ahead and vote. Who are we voting for? Someone who allows 30 grown buff men to decide their mental health state, or someone whose brain ranks everything Watch Mojo style? Now I get it. Who are we hiring for? I don't know. There's like, who are we hiring to like park my car? No, who are we hiring? Who am I hiring? Who are we hiring? Just as a collective group. I don't need to tell you anything more than that. It is not very close at all, everyone. It is not. It's about a third versus 2/3 here. Yeah. And with 67% of the votes, Jiminy gets the higher with ranking everything Watch Mojo style. I can't believe I thought. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm still dazed and confused at me thinking Watch Mojo style was the name of a channel. I thought it was like I literally thought it was like a fashion Watch Mojo. Like I literally thought it's just, oh, you know, the Watch Mojo channel. It's dedicated to all things fashion, right? They have like 10 million subscribers. Watch Mojo style. The top 10 coolest outfits at the you know, at the TIFF Film Festival. I don't know. That's literally where my brain was. Anyways, yeah, that was my boomer moment. Holy moly. Anyways, here we go. Gamers, who are we hiring? My mysterious ability to find someone's weakest trait and tell it to them in casual conversation. Kinky. Or, I always want to be complimented, but whenever I receive one, it sounds hollow and sarcastic to me, no matter what. Tricky. Expose someone's weakest trait to them? Or can't take compliments? Boy, really twisting my arm here. Both of these sound like great hires. Boy, I want to converse with both of these chads, but we have to choose. So, who's it gonna be? I'm gonna say weakest trait or can't take compliments, and boom. All righty, go ahead and vote right meow gamers. Alway or Jay Miki? Who's it gonna be? Who are we hiring? Weakest trait or can't take compliments? I'm gonna give you about 30 more seconds to get those votes in, suckers. I think my dog died. Yeah, she did. That's fine. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it. Number 15. Go ahead and get those votes in, gamers. You know what? Oh, it's getting a little closer. I'll give you guys a bit more time. 3, 2, 1. -1. Okay, we'll end it now. Boom. 61% of the votes went to weakest trait. Alway, you get the higher. You have a superpower, friend, and that superpower shan't be wasted. I can't wait for you to just decimate everyone's self-esteem and tell them their weakest trait to their faces. That is a superpower. Not the ability to find it. I think the superpower is just having the gall to tell them that straight-faced and thinking that's okay. You know what? Game respect game. Alrighty, we only have a few hundred more. Let's keep going. We have 2 new hires here, or we have 2 new possible hires. We can only pick one. Here are their resumes. I believe that Tinder is a game that I can win. Or, I post cryptic things on Instagram, hoping my crush will realize it's directed at him while never speaking to him directly. These two are very similar. One thinks Tinder's a game. The other thinks Instagram's a game. Well, I think it's going to have to go down between... I think it comes down to preference. Tinder v. Instagram? Can I boil it down that simply? Or is... I don't know. I feel like that's not fair to both of these players here. I post cryptic things on Instagram, hoping my crush will realize it's directed at him while never speaking to him directly. That's pretty toxic. That is a toxic trait. But I'm treating it like a resume. Believe that Tinder's a game that I can win. All right, guys, here we go. Let's pull up the poll here. Tinder is a game. Cryptic Instagram posts. All right, you guys, go ahead and vote. Right now, we have a brand new poll here. Are we voting for no, who believes that Tinder's a game, or are we voting for Ainsley, who posts cryptic things on Instagram with the lofty hopes that their crush sees it, even though they never respond to said crush? This one's fairly close. Get those votes. I'm going to wait for a few more votes to come in. All righty, go ahead and vote. It's right there, right on there on Twitch. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? I keep doing that. I guess alcohol makes me nostalgic for late 90s, early O's Billboard hits. And alt rock? All right, get those votes in. It's very close. There are only 9 votes betwixt the two. All right, now it's broadened to 12 votes betwixt the two choices. It's very close, though. 13 votes. And with 57% of the votes, no gets a yes from me. Hate that. Hate saying that out loud. Congrats, no. Ooh, someone just asked, Jack, what's your favorite holiday Starbucks drink? Shit, man. Peppermint mocha. Eggnog latte. Spicy sweet cold brew. I don't know. Maybe peppermint mocha. Or maybe isn't there a gingerbread latte? I feel like something like that. That's pretty good. Here's the thing, I haven't gotten a Starbucks drink yet this year, or this holiday season. I haven't gotten a PSL. Didn't get my PSL. I didn't get my DSLs on that PSL. No, but I'm looking forward to it. It's one of those like I have 2 coffees at home every day, and I don't want to like risk it with the third because I feel like it f's with my sleep. But anyways, let's keep going. Garnishing my breakfast with toothpaste to save time in the morning. Efficient, smart. Or my toxic trait is grabbing a handful of free mints from restaurants because one simply isn't enough. Oh no, Jordy, I do that. I'm a mint hoarder for sure. Like if they're going to leave them out there, I'm like the greedy kid at Halloween who sees the take one and only one candy tray that's left unattended. And I never did this in Halloween. I'm just saying I share this trait because at a restaurant, I'm going to take those free mints. Are you kidding? Especially if they're like the chocolate green mints. You bet your ass I'm taking a handful of mints. It's not theft. No, the sneaky weasel writes that's that. It's not theft. It's honestly it's irresponsible is what it is. Yeah, they're just these restaurants, these fancy restaurants with their napkins and plates. They leave these mints out like us peasants aren't going to take more than one. Shame on them. Their expectations for us are too low. Anyways, let's keep going. I've said too much. I've revealed too much about my real self, and we can't have that. I really like your Sunny's use of the word garnish. That's really funny. I'm going to try to include that in the answer. Let's see. There's a bit of a character limit in these polls. Garnishing breakfast tooth. Yeah, see, I can't write it all. I'm going to say garnish breakfast with toothpaste. Oh my God, I can't fucking say toothpaste. Garnish breakfast with toothpaste. There we go. I'm abbreviating breakfast to BK. So hopefully you know what that is. And then handful of free mints. There we go. And go. All right, go ahead and vote. Go ahead and vote, gamers. All right, who are we hiring? Sunny or Jordy? Sunny or Jordy? Are we garnishing our breakfast with toothpaste to save time? Or are we grabbing a handful of free mints at your local restaurant? There you go. Z1's right. It's only theft if you take the bowl. I agree, gamer. That's very true. Oh, this one's not even close. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call this one. 70% of the votes went to garnish your breakfast with toothpaste. Sunny. Sunny. Get on over here. You're the next contestant on Join JacksFilms Council. I guess Twitch really liked that efficient. I guess Twitch really liked that efficient time saver. But I'm kind of with Jordy here. Sunny's answer was funnier. Jordy's answer I could relate to much stronger. Let's keep going. I'm really tipsy. All right. I'm a whole lot of more. This is horribly typed. I'm a whole lot of more quirky than whatever you're used to. Yikes. Or, shut up. Bitter man, just try again, Grandpa. Or, I have to comment, can we just appreciate the effort he put into his videos? Every video I click, oh my God, you're both awful. You're both terrible people. And I hope you both get life in prison. I can't stand people who think they're funny when they write that in the comment section of a video. Can we just, it's okay. My pet peeve, my anti-kink is seeing Shiny's comment. Can we appreciate the effort he put in his videos? And also the comment that's like, I lost it when he blanked at the blank, like using like verbalizing somehow the title of the video or the uploader's username. Oh my God, get new content. Okay. Jesus Louises. And on that note, thank you. Yeah, Lord Fudd gets it. I lost it when he said a whole lot of more. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Here we go. Let's start a new poll. I think this is poll number 800. I'm going to say more and more quirky versus I'm going to say appreciate the effort and go. All right, gamers, boom. Polls out. Get your voting fingies out. All right, out of your grubby little hands. All right, put your hands out of your little gamer sleeves. Grease up those voting fingers. All right, dip them in whatever hot sauce you want. It makes the votes count double if you grease them up in marinara sauce or just grease in general. But go ahead and vote, you guys. Who are we hiring? Oh, it's close. Oh my God, 2 vote. I'm gonna let this play out for the whole minute. There's a 2 vote. There was a 1 vote difference just now. There's a 1 vote difference. 44 versus 45. This is anyone's game, gamers. You guys need a vote right now. I won't even say which one's leading because it's a microscope. It keeps switching back and forth. It keeps oscillating. This is oh, it's a tie. It's a dead tie. Are we gonna have a fucking tie? No. Oh my God, maybe. Oh my God, barely eking out a victory with only 4 votes more than the second place answer. With 52% of the votes, more quickly narrowly gets the JacksFilms job. Hop on up aboard, 2-2 Burnsy. It's about to get a whole lot more epic here at JacksFilms. Oh man. That was a good segue. All right, let's just burn through these next 85. All right, who are we hiring? Seeing someone do something on television and thinking, I could do that. Or whenever a salesperson asks, do you need any help? I just look them up and down and say, no, but you sure do. Woof. Gamers, this is tricky. Thinking you can do anything someone else does on TV? Or just straight up insulting salespeople and their physical appearances. Well, gamers, what's it going to be? I could do that or insulting salespeople. And go ahead and vote right now. The choice is yours, gamers. Get those votes in. Who are we hiring? I could do that or insulting salespeople right to their bodies. I'm hungry. Time to text my wife. Okay. Get those votes in. It is still pretty close. I'll let this play for a bit longer. But it's not quite as close as our previous one. Our real all right, I'm gonna cut her off right there, but boom. 62% went to Alistair. 62% went to I could do that. So congrats to you, Alistair. How do you say that? Alistair? Anyways, congrats. Can you start tomorrow? I pay you in Twitter upvotes. Is that okay? No, let me try that again. I pay you in Reddit upvotes. Is that fine? Reddit karma? Do you take that? There you go. Okay. Alistair. There are like 8 ways to say that. And I'm dumb. All right, next up. Silly Squirtle writes, I always stay up 10 minutes past my bedtime. Pretty edgy, edgelord. Tim Doyle says, I always give my friends a goodbye kiss on the forehead. Doesn't matter if it's a close buddy or just a work acquaintance. I will smooch their brow wrinkles no matter what. And then some very irresponsible emojis. Gamers, who we voting for? Who's getting my big fat Jack Film paycheck? Huh? Go ahead and vote right now. Don't vote yet. Hold on. 10 min past bedtime or goodbye kiss on forehead. And there you go. Now you can vote. Okay, votes up. We have a new vote. We have a new vote, and thanks to all our voters who thus far have been voting. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. Couldn't do the stream without the voters. Thank you very much for participating in this funny little stream. This funny little oops, I lied, gotcha, bamboozle, bazinga stream. Get those votes in, though, gamers, because we absolutely need and love and demand and crave your votes. We do. We really do. I can't believe my wife didn't text me back. Damn. Cucked again. Oh, this one's not even close. I'm going to call it, though. I'm going to call it. It's not even close. I think our most significant landslide victory yet, 80% of the votes went to Tim Doyle with the goodbye kiss on the forehead even. People really want to be smooched on their brow wrinkles, and I find that wholesome, that everyone, like, that's all we want. Just a kiss from the boys, you know? It's affectionate. Lets you know they're thinking of you. And I think that's wholesome Big Chungus moment. Next up, who are we hiring? Being the silliest in the blunt rotation? Or when someone brings a box of donuts to the office, I start damn it. I start wiggling my finger and say, don't mind if I do. I then unhinge my jaw and swallow the whole box like a cartoon. Who we hiring, boys? All right. Well, oh, shit. Wrong button. Oh, no, wrong button. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Silliest in blunt rotation. Let's see if Twint allows blunt. Or I'm just gonna say don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. All right, go ahead and vote, gamers. Who we hiring? Being silliest in the blunt rotation or don't mind if I do, and then unhinging their jaw to ingest the entire box of donuts. And I can't believe this gamer spelled donuts like the old English, old-fashioned way. Oh, man, this is another landslide. I'll give you guys a few more seconds. I'll give you at least 30 total seconds until we have we have a winner. Oh, my goodness gracious. Another landslide victory. End poll. Another landslide victory. 80% of you voted for don't mind if I do, and I can't blame you. I can't blame you. These are both very silly, funny answers, but just the image of doing this and then unhinging your jaw. Congratulations. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Well done. But we have to clean out that filthy mouth of yours. I run a very clean ship here on the seas and shores of YouTube. Feeling very poetic tonight. Let's hire some more people. I still write Harry Potter smut fan fiction in the year of our Lord 2022. Very epic. Or I'm that annoying person that will find a way to bring their fur babies, oh God, into any conversation. All right, so we have two, both of these answers just exude millennial energy, right? I think we can kind of agree upon that. But so who are we hiring, right? This is a tough, tricky one. Jesus Christ. Adam wrote, first one is less cringe, which is speaking volumes Because the first one, need I remind you, is writing Harry Potter smut fan fiction. Even Tumblr 10 years ago would be like, wow, that's cringe. Anyways, there can only be one. Let's make a new poll. Speaking of Tumblr, I heard Tumblr is supposed to be the new Twitter. Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? Oops, I pressed the caps lock button. Harry Potter smut fanfic. Oh, I'll bet Twitch will be like, can't say that smut word. Fur babies. Let's try. Show me smut. You can say smut. Love that. You can't say penis. You can't say sex, but smut, A-okay. Even though it involves both. All right, get those answers in, or get those votes in, gamers. Who are we hiring? Thank you, Adam, for getting my Leno reference. Have you seen that? Have you heard about that? And editor Kai, this might be a little too late, but you don't have to include me waiting for the voting results every time. This is just me stalling whenever I'm just like talking while people are getting their vote. Unless it's funny, unless I say something that, or if I see something in the chat that breaks me, maybe you want to include that. But you don't have to include me saying like, all right, get your votes in, get your votes in, get your votes in. Who are we voting for? Are we voting for this? Or are we voting for that? I feel like people on YouTube would be like, and also just skipping. They just press skip, 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 skip. Fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, skip, skip, skip. This sucks, this sucks. So let's give them, we won't even give them the chance to skip. This video is just going to be all bangers, no filler. Okay? All right, here we go. You probably knew all that. I just wanted to be redundant. 67% voted for Harry Potter smut fanfic, and how could you not? Hannah, just keep it PG, maybe PG-13. All right, that's fine. Excuse me. Let's keep going. We have two more, we have two potential hires here. Always being right, but people would rather call me toxic than admit they are wrong. Cocky, confident. Or forgetting what you told me to do, even though you told me to do it 2 seconds ago. We have forgettable envy guitar, and we have overconfident GKX press. Audience, do that thing you do. Okay, and now I make the poll. Now I make the poll. I'm going to say always being right. Or I'm just going to say forgetful. And go ahead. All right, guys. Always being right. And I guess being called toxic as well. Or very forgetful. And Erin still hasn't texted me back. Do I call her? What if I call Erin? I'm going to call Erin. She's in the other room. I just kind of want to call her. How drunk am I? I'm not. I'm just tipsy. I had a Negroni on an empty stomach, which is a very good choice, actually. I recommend it. Get those votes in. Get those votes in. Ooh, it's not close, actually. We have another landslide. Darn it. Okay, I think she's busy cleaning. 75% of you voted for forgetful envy guitar. Who's gonna forget that they even got the job in the friggin' first place? Welcome aboard. You sound like a terrible hire. Let me try that again. Welcome aboard, Envy. You sound like a regrettable hire. There you go. Forgetful Lucy. Mage says they care too much. Like, way too much, to an unhealthy degree. Okay, yes, I'm a stalker. Walt writes, I moan every time someone opens a bag of chips. All right. A literal admitted stalker or a chip moaner? Once again, tough choice. Let's go ahead. And let's make a new poll, everyone. I'm going to say literal stalker or chip moaner. And I love that. You can say stalker, but you can't say sex. You can't say kinky. Probably can't say the word kink. I haven't tried that yet. But stalker's fine. That's fine. Oh my goodness. We have another landslide. I'll let you guys vote a few more seconds until I call it. Get those votes in, and I'm going to call it. Here we go. And poll. Our biggest landslide yet. 85% of you is a fan of Walt the Chip Moaner, who got to moan out loud when a bag of chips is open. That seems like kind of seems like a problem for the job, especially an office job with vending machines, and that's a lot of people's lunches. But you know what? That's I have nothing else to add to that. What else is there to add to that? Walter sounds like they want a challenge. Okay, here we go. We have 2 new applicants here. We only have room for 1. I tell people I'm vegan, so they stop talking to me. Oh, that sounds like a, what is that? Shitty life hack? That subreddit? Okay. Or, I have none. My Capri Sun in retrograde says I don't. Keep in mind, the original question was, what's your toxic trait? So, in that context, it makes sense. But in the context of your resume, maybe if the question is, what's your resume? Then you can say, oh, I have none. My Capri Sun in retrograde says I don't. I leave it in your hands. Let me talk this one out a little bit, though. I'm leaning towards vegan because that's such a solid pro tip. That is a great, like, you may as well say, like, do you believe in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? That's a great way to shut people up, get them to do a 180 and, moonwalk out of there. Well, 360 and moonwalk out of there. There it is. Yeah. Anyways, I'll let you vote. New poll. Boop, boop. Vegan. Capri Sun in retrograde. Boom. All right, go ahead and vote, everyone. The poll is up. I have a feeling I know which one's going to win. Oh, yeah, your boy's right. I call that. But no, it was super. It was obvious. This one do be obvious. In fact, I'm going to call it and save you all the time and suffering. 73% of you went with the vegan answer, the correct answer in this case. This one's objectively the better hire. Koshka knows how to handle awkward conversations. Just one-up them. Kind of brilliant, actually. Hey, who'd you vote for? I'm vegan. And then they're just, that's it. Shuts it down. Okay. We have 2 new applicants here. The Math Hatter writes, flaunting how many books I bought at a bookstore by never getting a bag. Look how smart I am with all these books I'm carrying. Okay. Like an old-timey bookworm. That's cute. Or Michelle, who writes, saying, no problem, or no worries, when in fact, yes problem and yes worries. Ooh, Ooh, who's the better hire here? One wants to look like a Poindexter. The other one wants to appear unbothered when they are bothered. Tricky, tricky. I do not envy your position, viewers. I do not envy where you're at. I leave it up to you, audience. I'm going to say carrying a bunch of books or no problem. And then I'm not going to do the emoji. I'm just doing a smiley face. There we go. Okay. And boom. All right, who are we hiring? Who are we hiring? Math Hatter. Polls open, by the way. With a big brain move, or Michelle, who has a diplomatic move, right? What's it going to be? How's it going to be? Oh, man. It ain't, gamers, it ain't even freaking close. It ain't even freaking close. I'm ending this poll. 79% voted for Michelle's no problem. Seems like Michelle's not trying to prove much of anything. Seems like Michelle's just trying to be complacent and fit in. Sounds like a dream hire to me. Sounds like a dream hire if you ask me. Damn. Paging the makers of the franchise Shrek, because this dream works. Oh my God. Sorry, just I don't know why. Xavier's first time chat was unfollowed. I don't blame you, but you have to admit that was a good fucking pun. Alrighty. Let's keep going. All right. I am Pinhead writes, not a dad, but I always say that's not going anywhere when I strap something down. Very cute. Or a lonely bookworm who writes, I keep obsessively correcting grammar mistakes my friends make. Even if it doesn't matter, it makes my friends feel bad. That's commitment to a worrying degree. Okay. Dad energy or grammar Nazi energy? I don't know. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? It's just a millennial song. I'm going to say, okay. That's not going anywhere. I can't type the whole thing. Fuck. All right, let me just abbreviate it to dad energy versus correcting grammar. All right, dad energy or correcting grammar. Go ahead and vote right. Meow. Go ahead and vote right. Meow. What? There we go. I'm sorry. I got confused by the polls because of Boomer. Let's get some more votes in. Get a few more votes in. Get a few more votes in. And I'm going to end it right now. I tire of waiting. It goes to dad energy. This one go 83% of you said, 83% of you voted for I am Pinhead, who's not a dad, but they like to say that's not going. I'm just literally, let me try that again for the VOD, VOD. 83% of you, a commanding lead. And with a commanding lead at 83%, I'm hiring I am Pinhead with all that dad energy. There you go. That's the one I want. That's the one I want. Nailed it. First take. There you go. Okay. How many more do we have? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, shit. I went too far. Fuck. I went too far. Okay. Hold on. Silly, some blunt rotation. Shit. Vegan. Where's the dad energy? There we go. All right, here we go. Next up. I spend my free time making children cry on Modern Warfare. It helps them get better. Facts. Or Whenever I pass a line, I like to say, damn, we got it here just in time. Doesn't even have to be a line I stood in. That's good. Shit. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know, man. I'm me likey both of these. Clayton is all about making children stronger. And Phil is all about making themselves feel better, right? Phil makes himself feel better. Thank you. So who's it gonna be? I'm gonna say Modern Warfare or Just in Time. All right, you guys, there you go. Those are your two options: Modern Warfare or Just in Time. All right, we're going for Clayton, trying to improve the world's youngest generation, one sobbing child at a time. Or are we going with Phil, who also exudes great dad energy? That's something a dad would say. Oh, man, got here just in time. That's something a dad would be like, beat the rush. Get that smug look like, wow, we really... That's happened to me. And it's a beautiful thing. When you become your own dad, it's a beautiful thing. So go ahead and vote. Don't you know what? I'm gonna call it. 68% voted just in time. Phil with the dad energy. Phil with the dad energy. Second puberty, man. It sucks. Phil, we need more dads on our team. Come join our merry band here. Congratulations. All right, we have 2 new applicants here. Wolfman Bark writes, I am able to eat 10 times more food at a restaurant when I'm not paying. A worthy trait to be sure. Fire Pizza writes, I usually respond with, that's what she said, regardless of the context or situation. Oh, no. All right. Someone who believes in a free lunch, or someone who overuses a Michael Scott joke. What's it going to be? They both sound pretty grand. I'd hire both of their dads. I'm going to say 10x food, 10x free restaurant food. Or that's what she said. Alrighty, boom. Poll is up. Go ahead and vote, you guys. Go ahead and vote. And this is, if you haven't voted yet, this will be one of our very last polls. We are winding down to the final answers, or the final couplings and pairings here. It's getting down and dirty. So if you haven't voted yet, go ahead and vote. We only have a few more left. I don't want you to miss the opportunity to vote. No, it's not purely a Michael Scott thing. I would say he popularized the "that's what she said" joke, but no, he absolutely did not invent that joke at all. It's just something that was heavily popularized by that show. And I'm gonna, speaking of a show, I'm gonna end this show. The poll, 65% went to Fire Pizza, who overuses "that's what she said." Shame. I did not want to hire you, Fire Pizza. You sound tragic. Darn it. All right. For this final, we have instructions. I love this. For this final one, vote for which of these 4 winners you would hire. Ooh. All right. This is it. This is the final hot tamale. We're going to get 4 choices here. Better make it count, guys. All right. Final vote here of the night. I love it. Here we go. Council, I love this energy. This is awesome. This is really cool. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. 4 unoriginal people. They don't even work for me yet, and I want to fire them many times over. Oh, no. Someone in the chat wrote, this is like Endgame for incels. Yes. All right, you guys. All right. Okay, so council, council, for any council members still present, do I distinguish these with their usernames, or should I just write existing 4 times and let people vote and just corresponds by their username? Okay, Beth, who is one of my council members, writes username. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. Old Yai vibes from this, right? Yeah, when I would be like 4 existings in a row. This is very like 2016 era Yai right here. I love it. All right. All right. I'm going to do 4 usernames. New poll. Who should I hire? All right. We have Melancholy Cheese Boy. We have Scout Strong. We have Snacky Cakes. We have Elisa MR. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, it is the final poll of this stream. All right. For the love of God and all that is holy and sacred, and everything you stand for and believe in, and for all 3 Lord of the Rings movies, please vote for your favorite answer right now. I can only hire 1. Okay, I can't hire all 4. I can't hire 2. I can only hire 1 of these people. What is it going to be? Who is my final hire? I will let this vote play out for the entirety of the minute-long duration. It looks like we do have a winner. Audience, we have a winner. Even though I disagree because they copied from everyone else. You can tell from the timestamp. Melancholy Cheese Boy inexplicitly won with 53% of the votes. Pretty disgusting if you ask me, because Melancholy Cheese Boy also submitted their answer far later than the other 3 job applicants. So they cheated. And you know what? I respect that, because sometimes you have to lie, cheat, and steal your way to a victory royale. That's how you get that big fat W, okay? That's how you get the crown. All right. Yeah. So there you go. I'm hiring Melancholy Cheese Boy. It's a great username. I think Snacky Cakes is the better username, so I don't really know why. But it doesn't matter. It's a democracy. Y'all voted for Melancholy Cheese Boy. I gotta hire you. You start never. Oh my God. All right. And that's it. And that's all she wrote. Gamers, thank you so very much. Thank you so much for playing my game. I really appreciate it. And let's do this again sometime. We'll stream more. Got plenty of things to stream. I'm trying to write a choose your own adventure on YouTube. And I would love to like stream like one of those where like I go through it with all y'all. I'm like, all right, you guys, you tell me via votes which path do we choose, and we guide our own path. I think that could be really fun. Yeah. Also want to play more Be Funny Now with y'all. Yeah. Oh, I need to like. Oh, okay. Gotta crack everything. Pouring out for Twitter, RAP Twitter, you know, here for a good time, not a long time. And let's raid someone. We're gonna raid. Oh, I like Family Jewels. Let's raid Family Jewels. Boom. There you go, y'all. Raiding Family Jewels. Give Family Jewels all my love. He's a good boy. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye. Oh, no. Family Jewels is rating Alpha. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Rated Family Jewels right at the end. Just my